Welcome, NOSSCAR race fans. Welcome to the main event of the evening. Saturday night dirt late model racing continues here on NASCAR Heat 4, NOSSCAR style. The 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series rolls into Eldora Speedway round 12 of the 16 race season, and it's the Orange Bomber leading the way, and it's NASCAR, it's Tanner Swaley rather, in the 8 car running in second. He qualified 4th for this race. Got one top 5 finish earlier tonight, and he's looking for more, folks. Housley just took over the 3rd position. That's the battle for 3rd between Housley and Gen 50. Gen 50 in the 66 pink and white car. Housley in the green and black number 15 car. And that's Intel in the blue 85 just behind them. He's in 5th. NASCAR Oof is in 6th in the 2, and he's coming off his first career NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series win. And around goes Crazy Legs over there in turns 3 and 4, and there's a big pile up here on the other side of the racetrack. Housley in the 15, NASCAR Oof in the 2, Larson Rocks in the 31. And a few cars got a piece of that one. The Orange Bomber got through some of that incident, and I believe that he is still out there in the race lead. We're trying to figure out the running order for you. It's changed drastically since we started this one. Tanner Swaley still runs in the 2nd position with Housley in 3rd and Gen 50 in 4th. So yes, we're getting reported still Orange Bomber in the lead. He's got 5 wins this season. He's got the points lead. He's looking good in his quest to win the 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series Championship. He just barely missed the spinning car of Crazy Legs in the 55. That was over there on the front straightaway. And now he's coming up to put a lap on Seaman Nation in the 09. Seaman Nation picked up a podium finish earlier tonight, and he's got a handful of those this season. There's a better look at Seaman Nation. He's 1 lap down now, but he's had a pretty good season. His best finish so far this season is a 2nd place finish back in round 5, and that was at the Charlotte Dirt Track. Looking for more good things here tonight, this time at Eldora. This is the main event of the evening, folks. If you're going to have a good performance, you want to have it in the last race of the night, for sure. Oh, and there was a big wreck there. Boogie in the 27 was involved. There was a couple of others involved. Crazy Legs in the 55 was one of them. Now he's going to get that car righted and pointed in the right direction. The caution is out, folks, and it's the 2nd caution of the race. This is going to bunch everybody back close together, and it's going to give everyone another shot at the lead here. There's Larson Rocks in the 31 car, 6-time NOSSCAR champion, all of which came on the NASCAR 15 Victory Edition video game on the PlayStation 3 console. He's on the lead lap, and he's going to be back up there with these guys. NASCAR Oof, Intel, Bowman Nation. They're all going to be back up in the mix of things. It's Trashworks who won the pole for this race in that number 89 dirt late model. We have not seen him in an NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series race since week number 2. He's back. Here we go, folks. Coming to the green flag at Eldora, and we're rolling. Orange Bomber's got the lead. Tanner Swaley in 2nd, Gen 50 in 3rd. They're all right there still. NASCAR Oof is in 4th, Trashworks 5th, Larson Rocks is in 6th, and Tyler Housley and a few others just got involved in an incident back there. They're still rolling, though. Oh, man, this is good stuff. I love when they come to Eldora. It's always an exciting event. Many different lines to choose from here. Intel made some contact there with a couple cars, and Bowman Nation had nowhere to go. Bowman slowed down to the inside of the racetrack. He had nowhere to go there. And now problems for Housley in the 15. Never mind, it was a connection issue. He just popped back into place, actually. Man, that freaked me out. He's still rolling. And this is the battle for second, folks. This is to see who's going to try to make a run at the orange bomber before the end of this race. Gen 50 wants second, and he just got it. He clears Tanner Swaley. And Trashworks, the pole sitter, is back up into the 4th position after falling back to 8th in this race. So keep your eye on that yellow tan color dirt late model there. You see him, the number 89 machine. He's trying to work over Tanner Swaley. That's the battle for 3rd now. So it's Orange Bomber, Gen 50, Tanner Swaley, Trashworks, and NASCAR. That is your top 5. And then it's C-Man Nation in the lime green dirt late model. He runs in 6th, and he's closing in on these guys just a little bit. Running in 7th is Intel in the blue, number 85 machine. And it's Housley running in 8th in the 15. Around goes Tanner Swaley. And he got nailed afterwards when he... it was a connection issue. See, I hate when it does that. I get all excited and start freaking out. I know that something happened to him because he's lost positions and he's now in a different pack of cars, but... now he's up against the outside wall. Tanner having all sorts of problems. Larson Rocks looking to challenge him for that position. Larson got a little bit loose coming out of turn 2. He had to lift, and now Tanner's starting to find his stride again. He just passed Tyler Housley. Just goes to show you, it's so easy to lose all of your momentum, get your RPMs down, and then have to charge back towards the front. And now we have a caution again on the racetrack, folks. 3rd caution of the event. Orange Bomber still your leader, Gen 50 in 2nd. Trashworks is up to the 3rd position in the 89. Keep your eye on the pole sitter. He's on his way back to the front. NASCAR Oof in the 2 runs in 4th. NASCAR Oof in that 2 car coming off his first win of the season. First ever NASCAR win on a NASCAR Heat video game, including first career NASCAR Dirt win. And he's in the top 5, still in the hunt for this thing. These drivers, every time a caution comes out, they have the opportunity to pit, take tires, make some adjustments, and it's a custom setup race, so these drivers have pretty much what they want already right from the drop of the green flag, but if they're feeling anything amiss, these cautions are certainly helping anyone who doesn't feel quite up to full speed. And we're ready, folks. Green flag about to come back out. Here we go. First 3 races of the night went caution-free, start to finish. This one we've seen 3 yellows so far. How many more will we see? And around goes Larson Rocks deep in the field. 6-time champ spun. There had to have been contact. I didn't see exactly what happened. And whoa! Intel in the 85 blew the corner. He nailed NASCAR Oof in the 2, and they're still bouncing off each other back there. Bowman Nation in the 4 was able to get through. He picked up a whole lot of spots from that one. Meanwhile, back up front, Gen 50 leads with Trashworks in 2nd. C-Man Nation is in 3rd. The Orange Bomber is in 4th. NASCAR Oof is in 5th. Tanner Swaley up to 5th. We've seen him bounce up and down throughout the leaderboard in this one so far. Gen 50 out front, and it's a 5-car pack separating themselves from the rest of the field just a little bit here, and still rocking and rolling. Orange Bomber gets underneath C-Man Nation. He clears them. That was 4 position, and caution number 4. I didn't see what happened for this one. Boogie is out of this race in the 27. It might have involved him. It might have involved Duke King in the 12. He is quite a distance behind the rest of the pack. So is Bowman Nation in the 4. Great opportunity for Larson Rocks to catch back up to the rest of the pack. He was in danger of going a lap down after getting involved in that incident on the restart. And now everybody's going to be back up into the same frame here, 2 by 2, all in one big pack, and it's going to be interesting. We've had 4 yellows since the drop of the green flag in this one. All 3 races earlier tonight went caution-free. We were lean, mean, clean, and green from start to finish. For the other 3 races tonight, Eldora is a little bit more of a spicy one, and the green flag back in the air. Round 12 of the 2020 NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series season continues on NASCAR Heat 4. The Electric 100 at Eldora Speedway. Trashworks has the lead. He clears Gen 50 in the 66. Oh, we have another yellow here, folks. And now one thing about the 89 Trashworks, he's here for the wins. He's got no mathematical chance of making the playoffs at this point. This is only his third start of the season. So he's out here looking for that win, and that's it. And he's got the spot he's after. He's got the lead. Gen 50 is in second. Orange Bomber is in third. And we've got a caution on the racetrack. Fifth caution of the race. This one's been a spicy one. Another opportunity for these drivers to make changes to their cars, get them tuned and ready to go for the way that they want them to be. We're running down the laps here. It's a 100-lap event, halfway done. The main event of the night, green flag back in the air. Round 12 continues. This time Gen 50 clears on the outside line, has prevailed on the last two restarts. There might be something to it. Gen 50, the new leader, and he sets sail, trying to get away from Trashworks and Orange Bomber. And don't look now, folks, but that's Bowman Nation in the 4. He's up there in the 4th position. How about that? Bowman Nation looking for as many points as he can possibly get so he can make the playoffs. And he runs 4th. Got Tanner Swaley all over the back of him. That's going to be the battle for 4th. Top 3 just in front of them. They're getting slicey and dicey as well. The Orange Bomber just cleared them for the 2nd position. Trashworks back to 3rd. Gen 50 still leading. Man, this is good stuff. There's action all over this racetrack right now. It's hard to keep up with all of it. We do know now, though, that the Orange Bomber is the new leader. He makes the pass on Gen 50, and he clears them easily. He drives away, puts a car length of space in between. Orange Bomber looking for his 6th win of the season. Trashworks looking for his 1st, and Intel just drove Housley all the way down the racetrack. I didn't see what happened there, but around went Housley. Larson Rocks in the 31 had nowhere to go. And it was Intel that sparked that one. And I can't believe we didn't see a caution. Housley Racing has pulled off the racetrack because of it, and he's done for the night. And man, that's a tough break for Housley. He looked like the victim in that one. I don't know if Intel was out of control or if that was frustration. But Intel in the blue 85 car drove him all the way down the racetrack, close to going into the inside wall, and Housley had no chance of saving the car by the time he got to turn 3. We're still green. It's Orange Bomber leading with Gen 50 and Trashworks running 2nd and 3rd. Larson Rocks is the 4th car in line, but he is now 1 lap down due to that incident that just involved Housley. 4th position belongs to Bowman Nation in the number 4 still. We're watching the battle for 4th now. There's Tanner Swaley in the 8 trying to make a move for that position. Seaman Nation running in 6th. Intel in 7th. NASCAR runs in 8th. Oh, Bowman Nation oversteers 3 and 4. Found the inside wall. Gives up 4th to Tanner Swaley. That allows Seaman Nation in the 09, that lime green dirt late model, to come a little closer into the frame as well. So Bowman's really got to buckle down and get into a rhythm here if he wants to hold on to that top 5. Orange Bomber, Gen 50, Trashworks there, 1, 2, 3. It was a bit of a minor hiccup for the race earlier tonight at Jefferson for Gen 50, but other than that, he's had a solid season. Top 5, top 3 competitor every race, and he's been in the discussion for the win in all 12 races so far this season. He's in the discussion for this one too. Comes into this race second in the point standings. He's been the points leader at one point in this season, this year before. So Gen 50 trying to chase down the points leader right now. That would be the Orange Bomber. They know each other really well. They've raced together a lot on these dirt tracks on the NASCAR Heat video games, especially here on NASCAR Heat 4. And they are two of the experts at this dirt late model racing on this game. The battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th still heating up. Tanner Swaley in the 4th position. Bowman Nation in 5th. Seaman Nation is in 6th. Intel in that blue 85 still in 7th. NASCAR Oof in the red 2 still in 8th. 14 drivers started in this race. 12 of them left on the racetrack, and Bowman Nation contact with the inside wall, went up and into the side of Seaman Nation. There's Bowman, and oh, it's gone from bad to worse for him, and Gen 50 makes contact with him. The 4 still trying to get it righted in the right direction. Now he finally does, but man, was that a tough break for Bowman. He goes from 5th position on the lead lap now to 1 lap down and just barely inside the top 10 in the 10th position. Larson Rocks in the 31 has pulled off the racetrack. He's done for this one. He had terrible luck in this race. He was always fast throughout this one. Throughout the night, Larson Rocks showed good speed, but yeah, he's out of this race. Bad luck. And I know the frustration, folks, as a driver here in NOSSCAR, when nothing goes your way all night long, it's hard not to keep the frustration from showing. And Larson Rocks had all the bad luck in the world in this one. It's been all good luck, though, for Tanner Swaley so far in this race. He still runs in the top 5. He runs in the 4th position. Oh, and there was a problem there, I believe, for Seaman Nation. In the 09, I believe he went around and made contact with the wall. He's going again, but cost him some time out there. He was running in the 5th position, so I'm going to have to figure out where he's running now. I believe that he still might be running in that 5th position. Give us a better idea on where your favorite driver is running, folks. The Orange Bomber, the leader. There you see him going by. Pink car right there in 2nd. That's Gen 50. Tanned car that went by was the 3rd car of Trashworks. Tanner Swaley in 4th, the red one. Lime green. Seaman Nation in 5th. Intel in the blue 85 is in 6th. They are the top 6 cars on the track. And NASCAR Oof was running in 7th until that right there. Tanner Swaley got involved. Crazy Legs got involved. Seaman Nation in the 09 got involved as well. We're still green, but Crazy Legs trying to get the car going in the right direction here, and now he does. Second and third. And here comes the rest of the field. Tanner Swaley still running in 4th. Seaman Nation in 5th. Intel is in 6th, and it's a heck of a battle back there. Oh, and Seaman Nation goes around. And it happened right in front of the race leader, the Orange Bomber. I didn't see exactly what started the incident. I just saw the tail end of it. Now Nation is still rolling and he's still going, but has not been the race he was hoping for. He's now outside the top 5. He was running 5th a moment ago when that incident occurred. We're still green at Eldora. We've seen 5 cautions, and we're over halfway done, the main event of the night. Pardon me. It's been pretty much a flawless season for this man. The Orange Bomber looking for career win number 6. 6th win of the season as well. And this is round 12 of the season. So if he were to accomplish this, he'd be batting 500 here in the 2020 season so far, and that is a true accomplishment and a true testament to the skill and the talent that the Orange Bomber holds and possesses here in these dirt cars. Here's Gen 50's holding down the 2nd position. And there was a problem there for a couple of cars that looked like Crazy Legs, and the 55 got involved with somebody, and it looks like the Orange Bomber was involved. No, he wasn't. It was a connection issue. Thank goodness. The Orange Bomber is the leader right now, or he was. He was definitely involved in that incident, and it cost him some time, and now the battle for the lead is on. 67 and the 66. We're in the closing laps, and they're battling for the lead. The Orange Bomber got a little bit tail happy there in 3 and 4. He holds on to it for now. Gen 50 goes a groove lower in 1 and 2 than the Orange Bomber did. Orange Bomber goes all the way down to that inside wall for 3 and 4. Close to contact there between these two. Gen 50 knows he's got to get there. Yeah, and he's there. Gen 50 knows he's got to get to the inside of this driver. Oh! And the Orange Bomber clipped the inside wall and goes around, and I believe that that's the entrance to turn 1. And that's a tough break for the Orange Bomber. The points leader spins, and he drops back to the 3rd position because of that. And do we have a caution on the racetrack, or is that the end? Folks, that might have been the end. I'm really not... I don't know. If so, then that's the first win of the season for Trashworks. And that number 89, Gen 50 would be finishing in 2nd, and the Orange Bomber would be finishing in 3rd. We're hearing the applause from the audience, folks, and that was it. The Electric 100 is in the history books. 5 cautions. It was a wild, spicy race. And at the end of it, it was Trashworks in the 89 picking up the win. And it was a wild last lap mistake for the Orange Bomber. Wow, and you don't see the Orange Bomber make very many mistakes, if any. He ran the fastest lap of the race and everything. We're going to have to get a word from your top 3 finishers, folks, for the post-race interviews. They're coming up in a matter of moments, folks. I can't believe what we just witnessed. I need a confirmation here. Top 3, Trashworks, Gen 50, Orange Bomber?
Yep.
Yes.
Wow, okay. Can't believe it. First of all, Secondly, we're just going to wait till the Orange Bomber gets in here. We're not used to interviewing him first, because normally he's not the third place finisher, and normally he's the winner or something like that. But man, and that was a wild last lap. That was a crazy late race development there. Joining us in the commentary booth now, driver of the number 67 Dirt Late model. He's been the franchise all season long. 5 wins, points lead, you name it. He's done it this season. Orange Bomber finishes third. He had the lead all the way on until the last lap, and it looked like you took the turn a little bit too sharp and you clipped the inside wall, and it cost you the win. Is that what happened? We had a bad angle of it.
Nah, it was a lap car wrecked in the inside wall. I hit him. I hit him twice.
Oh, I see.
2 laps. And that's how everybody got caught up to me, and eventually it cost me the lead of the race.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that. As a driver, I know exactly how that feels to lose one when you have it in your grasp and you're so close to the finish. That's a heartbreaking way to end your night. But overall, it was a good night for you. 2 wins tonight and a solid podium finish here at Eldora. I know it's not where you wanted to finish here at Eldora, but you've only got 1 race left in the regular season. You're a lock for the playoffs. How confident are you going into the playoffs to win this championship?
What's the next season the race? What's the next race? Do you know?
I'd have to check that. I believe that it's the Charlotte Dirt Track that we go to cap off the regular season.
So I'm going to go with a 50-50.
Ooh, okay.
Small track, the short tracks are... I used to be good at it, but I'm kind of falling off on the short tracks. Texas, Charlotte, Vegas are not my forte. I mean, I'm good, but not good. You know what I mean?
So I got the information now for you. Bristol is the final regular season race of the season, and then the 3 playoff tracks are Vegas, Texas, and Charlotte.
There you go. The playoff track's going to be a game changer for me.
Well, hopefully it all goes smoothly for you, smoother than the Eldora race did. Congratulations on your podium finish.
Thank you, sir.
And runner-up finish here for the Electric 100 at Eldora Speedway, Gen 50. Driver of the number 66 Dirt Late model. Always seeing that car near the front. You had a bit of a rough one at Jefferson, but you bounced back strong here at Eldora. How was the car feeling for you? And take us through those final laps there, battling for the win.
Ooh, boy, it was fast. There was some mayhem going on, and me and Orange battled, and then that last corner, the last lap, someone spun out. I tagged him, and it bounced him into Orange. We both spun, trash work, just gunned it through. It was crazy.
We saw this one unfold as a very wild and chaotic race. We went caution-free in the first 3 races of the night, and then this one we saw 5 yellows, a whole bunch of different leaders and lead changes. What do you think made this one more wild and crazy than the other 3 races tonight?
It's a fast track, but it's basically a one-line track. You want the bottom. Everybody fights for the bottom. And one mistake, you can spin somebody out, spin 5 cars out, and there's cautions galore.
Yeah, we definitely saw that. It was a wild and chaotic race, probably the most wild and chaotic race of the season so far. What's your prediction for how next week is going to go? 1 more regular season race, 3 playoff races.
Bristol's going to be fun. It's one of those that it's probably not going to go caution-free, but it's going to be fun. Playoffs, now that's a different story. I do not like the short tracks. Vegas is my best one out of the 3, so I'm going to predict I'm going to fall second behind Orange. That's my prediction.
We're going to have to see how it all unfolds. Best of luck to you next week, and congratulations on your 2nd place finish tonight.
Thank you.
And moving on now to Victory Lane, where we find the driver of the number 89 Dirt Late model, Trashworks. You've only made a couple starts so far in the 2020 season. You have no shot for the playoffs. You're out here hunting for wins, and you just got one, buddy. Shot one right between the eyes, hunting for these wins. You win the Electric 100 at Eldora. It was a wild one. You qualified on the pole. You fell back outside the top 5 at one point, but you didn't give up, and you battled your way back to the front to get the win. Walk us through those final laps and battling with Gen 50 and Orange Bomber for the win.
I was just hanging back for a little bit, trying to get that second place, and Gen 50 was holding it down. I thought for sure Gen 50 was going to make that pass on the last lap, entering turn 1. Seen that lap car spin, and I just took it right through the hole, and you seen the end. I'm just glad that I could get a win and come back next season and put on a show for you.
Absolutely, and you become only one of a couple of drivers that have a NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series win, not only on Heat 3, but Heat 4 as well. You've been doing this with us for a long time. You always show good speed out there. What types of practice and methods do you take to prepare for these races?
Really, I just been sticking with the same kind of setups, I'm really just feeling out, if it's more of a stage race or just straight through race. I'm gonna, change up my PSIs, adjust the wedge a little bit, but not much more than that. You don't want to mess with too much. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
I just wanted to also ask you, have the setups changed lots from NASCAR Heat 3 to NASCAR Heat 4 for the dirt late models, or can you take a Heat 3 setup and still get a good finish on Heat 4?
No, you definitely need to change a little bit more up in Heat 4 now. Heat 3, I tried to transfer it all over when I started here. It didn't work, and I kind of gave up on it. That's why you guys haven't seen me around, and just working on it, and people helping me out too. There's, these guys are good guys too. They'll help me out, and we're a community, and we work together.
Dirt racing on these NASCAR Heat video games is always so wild and exciting, such close quarter action and some contact here and there, slide jobs, you name it, it happens in the world of dirt racing on these NASCAR Heat games. What about it excites you and keeps you coming back to race in these dirt races? You've certainly become one of the stars of the dirt on the Heat games.
Honestly, it's just I can't get away from dirt, It's just I feel like there's more moves to be made. It's easier to move around on dirt. I mean, some can and some can't, but asphalt, it's not too exciting anymore for me, but everybody has their own cup of tea, so I just love dirt. It tastes better.
I like it. Well, congratulations. I'm sure the champagne's going to taste better as well in Victory Lane. Go celebrate with your team.
Woo!
That's awesome. Trash Works, everybody. Tyler Isley picking up the win here. First NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series win of the 2020 season. And if you guys will just give me a moment here, check out the further stats. And it turns out it's his first career NOSSCAR Dirt Touring Series win, unless I'm looking at the wrong list here. But apparently that's right.
I won on asphalt on my first one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That's where I'm getting the confusion from. Okay. Well, we have another first then. 2 first-time winners here tonight, folks. NASCAR Oof in the 2, and now Trash Works in the 89. Congratulations to you both, and that's going to do it. Saturday night NASCAR Dirt Touring Series racing is done. One more of these, and that is next Saturday. Next Saturday, folks, we crown a 2020 NASCAR Dirt Touring Series champion. And it's going to be exciting stuff. Hopefully you guys will be there for the show. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe button. Make sure you're there next Saturday. And it all starts at about 10 after 7. The broadcast's on YouTube, 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York City time, right here on the NOSSCAR Series Racing channel. From all of us here at NOSSCAR, we're saying so long, and until next time, stay fast, folks.